attack, as we were saying. It had to come, and it did come. And this man, Fortuny, certainly has proved himself to the Celtic fans today, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think when he picks the ball up here, he's put up and struck the ball fantastically well. You know, I think we all thought he was going to square it across to Samaras, but I think we would have been offside if he did. It's a fantastic strike, and the keeper's no chance for that.
How good a strike is that, Neil?
Well, we've seen him do it at Motherwell. He just gets it out and puts the laces straight across it. You know, it's so controlled as well. You know, he's not just lashed at it recklessly, Jim. He's actually nailed that in the top corner. He's full of composure. You know, he's over the top of it. And Graham Smith had absolutely no chance. And he is now starting to prove that he's got goals in him. You know, we see him running into channels, Jackie, but he has to start coming up with goals for the Celtic fans to accept him. He's starting to do that, albeit he scored 4 against St Johnstone.
Well, that's a good point, Neil. Has it taken a bit of time, Jackie, for him to become a Celtic favourite?
Yeah, it does take time for, you know, to join any old firm. The expectations, demands are there every week, not just, you know, every 2 or 3 games. He has to perform, you know, to that every week, and that's what's expected of him.
Jackie, Big Samaras certainly is a Celtic favourite, and a beautifully taken goal for the second for Celtic. And at this stage, you thought, yep, Celtic well and truly in the driving seat now.
He is. He's came across and he's so-called weaker left foot. It's a fantastic volley. You know, he actually missed a chance, an easier chance before that. We hit past the post, but that's fantastic technique. And again, the keeper's not got a chance to even seen it. Never mind saving it.
He'd done so well in goal this afternoon at Smith, hasn't he, Neil?
He didn't. It looked for a spell, you know, Jim, if he was going to be the hero. And when Gatland went off, it was always going to be so difficult. You know, the signs were there. It was ominous that you just wondered they couldn't hold out for the full 45 minutes of the second half. Samaras' goal was a brilliant piece of technique again, getting his body over the top of it. And from that moment on, he just feared the worst, that there could have been a few more. There was a couple more, and four goals for Celtic. You know, was probably the least that they deserved on their attempts on goal.
McCourt made a difference. We'll see him in a second, but Fortuny had a great afternoon, didn't he?
He deserves his man of the match award. I think his overall display, what he done today particularly well was when the St Johnstone defenders got tight to him, he's so strong that he rolled away from them and created opportunities for Samaras. And, you know, cutbacks for McGinnon and such. But his finish today for his first goal was exquisite, and his second one there was just about being a striker and gambling on a save from Smith.
Well, certainly likes playing against St Johnstone. He's got 5 SPL goals, 4 of them against St Johnstone. Jackie, tell me about this fellow, Paddy McCourt. He looks very, very good on the ball and certainly can shoot with either foot.
Yeah, he's had a chance before that. Excuse me, gave us a fantastic save. And his goal was, you know, sheer individual brilliance here. Sorry, coming on to his stronger right foot and putting the top corner. He seems to be quicker when he's moving at the defenders, and just seemed to open up for him, and again, a fantastic strike.
It really was something of a slaughter at that stage, Neil, because, I mean, Celtic, in the second half, 26 attempts on goal, 14 on target. If this was a fight, you'd stop it.
Well, you know, you do training drills, Jim, during the week, and you work your back four and your midfield.
Now,
Tony, do you feel relieved after that one?
No, I don't think that's the right adjective to use. I think we knew the first 45 minutes they were going to be really at it and make it very, very competitive. They're a big physical side, and we had to hang in there. We're obviously disappointed with the nature of their goal. You know, sloppy play really to get them a penalty, unnecessary. But you know, we kept going. We knew second half we would create more chances, because we did have some in the first half, and yet the sending off obviously was a turning point for them. It allowed us to expand the pitch a little bit more than we were doing in the first half, and ultimately the goals came.
How pleased are you for Fortuny, who's been criticised heavily in the media and by some of the supporters in recent weeks, and those were 2 vital goals today?
Listen, I don't worry what the media say about my footballers. I don't think there's many good judges of a footballer in the media, so with due respect to you, David, of course. But bottom line, Fortuny works hard for the side. He brings a certain style of his play of hold up and bringing midfield players into the game. I said that the day we signed him. Obviously, strikers have got to score goals, and he needs to continue to do that. But you know, he plays his part for the team as the rest do.
Did Celtic show and have to show guts today, and perhaps more guts than they have done, given how testing today was for Celtic, Tony?
Well, I don't think more guts than we have done. I think this team realises when you play for this club, you have to fight every game because the opposition has so much up for every time they play Glasgow Celtic. It's such a big game for them, and so you have to match that in every game. I think the conditions today, the heaviness of the pitch, the rain, highlighted that a little bit. As I say, they were a big physical side. They had a lot of physical presence, and yet we kept going and doing the way we believe, and we got our rewards in the end.
Tony, well done, thanks.
Cheers.